Hello and welcome to the Queen's Lair. It's your girl, the Mad Queen, and in today's video, I'm going to go over the patch notes from 3.0.2 for Dislyte. Okay. So, Ahmed, Geb, 5-star wind-attuned Esper. Ahmed is a support Esper who can frequently heal allies and enhance their attack. Ahmed's first ability, Prelude to Life, attacks an enemy dealing damage based on the caster's attack and max HP, and healing an ally for a portion of the caster's max HP. Ahmed's passive, Warm Harmonics, heals the ally with the lowest HP each time Geb actively casts a healing ability. If a target suffers from a max HP penalty, restores the target's max HP threshold by a percentage and applies 1 stack of supporting song. If the target's HP is below a certain percentage, it applies percentage and applies 1 stack of supporting song. Did I read that twice? I think that's what happened. But if the target's HP is below a certain percentage, it applies another stack of supporting song. That's what we meant to say. I told you I'm not the best with words, but I try my best. So, after Ascension, each time Geb casts a healing ability actively, he passively heals an ally. Yes, I think we read that, didn't we? If a target suffers from a max HP penalty, restores the target's max HP threshold by percentage, clears diseased debuffs? Is that what that said? Disease debuffs. Interesting choice of words. I don't know. Howdy. Welcome in. How are you today? We are going over the patch right now, and I'm letting you guys actively watch me struggle to read what's on the screen. Hey, that's okay. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you for hanging out. I always appreciate a lurk. Let's get back into it. After Ascension, each time, supporting song, Undispellable grants a percentage of base attack boost per stack. Has a max stack limit. Lowest HP a certain number of times, each time restoring their HP equal to a portion of the caster's max HP. Cooldown will not be affected by unit abilities. So it looks like Ahmed is going to be a counter for Hide in PvP. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, he is a legendary as well, is what I'm assuming, since it's orange. I was wondering that. And then next we're gonna get into Stuart. I don't even know. Dionysus, 4-star Inferno attuned Esper. It did also say it was a 5-star, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So, okay, Stuart is a fighter Esper with high single target damage and the ability to inflict sleep debuffs on enemies. Sleep debuffs. Stuart's first ability, Down Your Cups, deals damage to an enemy with a chance of inflicting sleep. Stuart's second ability, Soundly Dreams, deals damage to an enemy. If the target's HP falls below a certain percentage, after they attack, it inflicts sleep on them. Stuart's third ability, Time Vortex, deals damage to an enemy at the cost of the caster's current HP. When landing a critical hit, deals additional damage to the target based on their max HP. Cannot exceed a percentage of the caster's attack. This attack inflicts sleep on both the caster and the target. Interesting. After Ascension, deals damage to an enemy at the cost of the caster's current HP. When landing a critical hit, deals additional damage to the target based on their max HP. So what this says to me is that Stuart is going to have really high relic requirements to be good. And it sounds like Stuart could be really good. And I was so excited, not gonna lie, when I was reading the first part and it was like, oh, he's really hard hitting at single targets, then I was thinking bosses, dungeons. And then it said sleep. So, and of course you can't inflict sleep on them. So that's unfortunate. I wonder if that's still viable for doing a lot of damage. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, new features. Ooh, one thing I noticed right off the bat was leveling up. Whenever you're using the XP cards to level up any of your espers, you don't have to it's not just 5 now. So you can just keep doing as many as you wanted. Because I always remembered, I was like, what's the point in only letting us do 5? You know, because you're gonna let us keep going anyways. It's not like there's an overall limit. I'm trying to hype it up. But yeah, so I thought that was a really good change. And that's just like a small, oh, there's a fly. That's just a small quality of life change, honestly. And something that I appreciated. So added Divine Sequencer unlocks for squad level 40 plus players. Enter from the upper right of the Echo panel. We'll have to check that out. Disassemble an Esper in the device to get Monoprism and Dioprism. Used for redeeming Shimmer records and other rewards. Can only disassemble a level 1 Esper with base stats. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw where people were sharing in the Discord. Or maybe it was on Facebook. Wow. Added bounty mission review feature. Did they change any adjustments to any Espers? Esper info and growth screen optimizations. In Esper info screen, tap an Esper's stat, attack, defense, etc. to see a detailed explanation of the stat. That's nice to have. The filter button in Esper info and growth screens now unfolds by default when tapped. Added max leveled tag in Esper. Yeah, I saw that. So now it has a tag that just says it's sorry, I'm hitting my mic, that it's max what's the word I'm looking for? Max level, yeah. What else? Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to see right here. Oh, optimize the Bernice portrait. Okay. Wukong. He now deals damage equal to 100%, 120% of attack to a target, plus damage equal to 80% instead of 50 in the new patch of attack to 2 other random enemies. Grants a Scorched Death or Shackle Enhancement prior to each attack for 1 turn. Imbues damage with all current enchantments. So they've basically just changed the output of the damage he does. So that's kind of nice because he was lacking a little bit in damage. So he definitely needed a little something for sure. His second ability, after Ascension, gains a shield that can absorb damage equal to 10% of max HP for 2 turns before attacking. Each enchantment absorbed increases the shield value by 5% of max HP. And this is what's new on top of it. Amplifies this attack by 10%. Okay. Let's see. Taylor or Hercules. Attacks a target dealing damage equal to 130% of attack. Plus 5% for every 10% HP lost. And the new part is gains a shield equal to 50% of this ability damage for 2 turns. Okay, I think that that's going to be big for him. I have him on my alt account, I believe, so that would be really neat to test out. But I think that that is going to be big for him. 50%. Your Wukong hits harder now. What else? Ooh, gains attack up and crit rate up for 2 turns. Okay, that's big. How much is the attack up or the crit rate up? Is it 30%? Dispels all buffs from one enemy, deals damage equal to 270% of attack, and suffers 30% true damage without being killed. After Ascension, reduces the ability cooldowns. This ability's cooldown by 1 turn when an enemy has not been defeated. Ooh, okay, that's nice as well. I feel like I have to build Hercules out now. That's what I was wondering if it was 30%. And welcome, by the way, Implosion. Thank you. But yeah, crit rate up, and it goes for 2 turns, right? Is that what it said? Yeah, 2 turns. So if you have 30% crit rate and you're going for 2 turns, you could really actually just, obviously this would have to be tested, and but I think you could most likely build him at 70% crit rate, right? And build him fast. So use a speed lead or something, or it just depends, obviously, where you're going to use him at, but you could probably build him out with 70% crit rate, and he's going to get that extra 30%. It also depends on the cooldown as well, but it's also saying if he hits somebody and they're not killed, then it reduces the ability cooldown as well. So I think that could be big, in my opinion, and I am actually pretty pumped to try that out. Let's keep looking. Ooh, Unky Chai was changed. Freya was changed. And then some bug fixes as well. If you guys would like 6 turn, could be 5. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Let me know. Yeah, I definitely want to build mine out with 70% crit rate and see what that does. Honestly, does he just give it to himself or does he give it to everyone? I can't. Where's he at? Did I pass it? Spells all. Wait. Oh. Dispels all buffs from one enemy, dealing damage equal to 270% attack, and suffers 30% true damage without being killed. But the Ascension grants attack up and crit rate up for 3 turns. Okay, it's 3 turns, not 2 turns. If the caster defeats an enemy. But okay, that is going to wrap it up for us going over the patch notes. Anybody that wants to check out the patch notes, I will leave in the description or in the Discord, and you guys can also check it out and read it for yourself because I did not go over everything. Okay.